And we are back. Hello everyone and welcome yet again to the Dota Talk Open Cup. Thank you of course to Dota Talk for sponsoring this tournament, and shout out to datbet.net esports betting. It's just a best of one in the round of 8 teams, I believe. We've got Zahara,
Prepare for battle.
Latitude, but versus MiTH. So I'll do a little bit of an intro again for those who have just joined us. Zahara is currently, well I suppose they have already, come first in the JDL bracket. They did really well for themselves, came 17-1 as their final score, dropping only one game against Invasion. MiTH, a well-known team, they've had a couple of lineup changes, and oh, their stand-in is actually gone. They've got ABBA back, so that's good for them. They were going to use more, but it looks like they will have their stand-in. MiTH has been a bit hit and miss recently. They've been having some really good games, some really bad games, and it looks like they may have sorted themselves out, but we'll have to see. And I think this game is going to be quite interesting, just seeing how Zero Latitude performs against MiTH, given that now Zero Latitude will be bumped up into the Premier Division in the JDL, so they will be versing MiTH most likely in that bracket. But either way, good little sentry job down there. Going through the plays before the game begins up, we have got LZ playing that gyrocopter farming on the aggressive lane. Zephyr, of course, playing his Wisp. Indigo on the Ancient Apparition on that easy lane. Axe being played by Liberi Fatali. And Nivis on the Nyx Assassin in the mid lane. On the side of MiTH, we have got TNK playing that Disruptor. Shadow Shaman being played by Boombell. ABBA, the man, is on the mid lane Brewmaster. Nature's Prophet, with the ugliest hat and set in existence, is going to be played by KYT. And Lakels, of course, playing that farming Lycan. And like I said, good little sentry ward they planted down that will be now dewarding that ward there. So no vision for this aggressive dual lane. And it's a bit of a risky dual lane, I have to say. They're giving secure farm to Axe, which I like. As I was saying, I think Axe can do a really effective job this game, but he needs the farm on first. And they're kind of sacrificing the farm on Zephyr as well as LZ, and able to get up a fast, possibly Vanguard, or a fast blink on Liberi Fatali. So it's a risky strategy, but really they need to do it. Because if Axe ends up with no items, Gyrocopter's not going to be able to farm, and there's going to be no way to stop this push in the mid game. So by giving Gyrocopter a hard lane, it does mean that Axe can get his items up, and he can be the mid-game defense while Gyrocopter farms. So I think it's a risky choice, but I like it. On terms of MiTH side, of course, we have got Boombell just pulling, getting farm up onto himself. Lakels' farm, he's doing alright, 6-1 versus Gyrocopter and 4-1. Of course, one big thing is that Gyrocopter doesn't need too much farm from this lane. Any he can get is going to be good, but it's not really necessary. And given that they didn't actually attempt to block the camp, they put the ward here, not blocking this camp area. They're expecting that there is going to be pulling coming out from MiTH, so they're not too worried about it. They just want to get levels as much as they can, as much farm as they can, and that'll be that. And of course, if there is an engagement, they do have a decent fighting ability, given that they will be out leveling the opponent. When you run a dual lane versus a tri lane, even with the pulls, they should be able to get a higher level and just have a pretty good time in that respect. And actually, Zephyr going pretty aggressively. There is this ward planted down here, giving the vision around this area. You can see the vision all around here and up here as well, so they can kind of get the vision of Zephyr, and Zephyr should be safe, provided LZ kind of moves away a little bit. The only problem is there is level 2 now on the Disruptor, so he's got the Glimpse and he's got the Thunder Strike. Cast range isn't too big, it's only about around here at level 1, but if we can get off, oh actually no, ignore me, Boombell doesn't have any disables, he's still in level 1 experience to level 2, so Zephyr should be fine. Normally, Zephyr would be alright because he can just tether to the Gyrocopter, say if Gyrocopter's standing down here, he's up here, he can just tether to safety. But given that, ooh, it looks like they're going to go in actually, they do pop the Rocket Barrage, chasing after Boombell, and no, he's going to get sent back there, so Zephyr could be in a lot of trouble actually. Zephyr looks like he might be going down the first, but they're trying to get in range to get Boombell. Boombell at 10 health, he will be able to get out okay, and looking at TNK, no, LZ won't be able to get the last hit, and Lakels now turning around doing massive damage to that health, boosting the damage enough, and he should be able to put up. Oh, he ate the tree there. Now Lakels is going in. Will he be able to get the last hit? And they will get the kill on Lakels there. And now he's on virtually no health. But the Wolves at level 1 are incredibly squishy and will be going down. A 1-for-2 trade. Wait, who was the 2? Who else died? Oh, Nyx Assassin in the mid lane actually died. I didn't catch that. Sorry, too busy watching the action on top lane. ABBA getting very low, but was able to score a kill there. So that's nicely done by ABBA. Nyx Assassin now. We'll have to watch his back. but still a 1-for-1 trade on the top lane there. I would say Gyrocopter came out on top, so the ZL, Zero Latitude, came out on top, just being able to get a kill on the Lycan. And it looks like, for now they're going to be pulling back. There will be another pull going off by Boombell. Boombell was so close to dying there. One more hit. He was on 10 health. And that was with a tree regen, so that's 8 regen per second. He was more or less on 1 or 2 health, just barely escaping with his life. Zephyr now doing some pulling. But, I mean, I expect if you look at the levels, it should be favouring, ZL, not only because of the kills, but because they're running dual lane. So these two get a lot of experience, and these two get a lot of experience. KYT in the bot lane is getting absolutely demolished in last hits at this point. Nature's Prophet, he's not bad at last hitting. He's got a really nice attack animation, but against an Axe who's just charging at him and trying to scare him out of the lane with level 3 now on the counter Helix, Nature's Prophet just can't seem to find the farm that he wants. And that is giving him a little bit of grief. Of course, he doesn't want to rotate to the jungle, but he does have to watch his back. And as soon as his Axe hits level 6, he could really just dive in on KYT. He's got his Tranquil Boots up, he hasn't really got anything to fear. Of course, we do see Indigo in the jungle just stacking. That's quite nice of him to do that for Axe, since Axe now, in a couple of minutes, he's going to be able to rotate to the jungle, take this stack. In fact, he might just do it now. And, yeah, use that to get extra levels, extra farm. Hit level 6 by that. Probably drop his Tranquil Boots
top
now.
tower is under attack.
So that's how you jungle with an Axe. You drop your Tranquil Boots, and then you can just take this stack here, and then you'll be able to pick the Tranquil Boots back up, and they won't be cancelled. It's a bit risky, of course. Don't get me wrong. It's not the safest thing to do if you don't know where the enemies are, but he has got full vision of his allies, and now you can see the Tranquil Boots aren't cancelled by the attacks.
Top tower is under
so that
attack.
is a nice little trick if you want to jungle on Axe or any of those things. Oh, and in mid lane, actually, Nivus could be in trouble. A nice by Carapace might be saving his life, but he doesn't have a tree. He will get hit with the stomp there. He has got a stun up. Is he going to cast it? Oh, what a crit!
Oh, assassinated.
What a time to get a 300 crit when you got a double damage rune, first hit, level 1 Drunken Baller, so that's a, 10% chance to crit? And of course, ABBA does. What a player. Now in this top lane, Lycan has rotated into the jungle. He's nowhere near that Vlad's. Actually, he's not really getting the amount of farm that he wants, but of course you would expect him not to. At least against this dual lane. It's a very aggressive dual lane. And now, the two supports though, it's nice because Rasa is getting a little bit more farm, and of course you want Shadow Shaman to hit level 6 quickly. Once Shadow Shaman's level 6, you can start pushing down towers and doing all those lovely things, but I mean the big thing is this Axe is getting quite scary. And when Axe gets scary, the game gets scary, because Axe is such a terrifying hero if you can get the farm up. Oh, in mid lane ABA, going a bit YOLO, but I won't be finding anything. So I mean, if you're looking at the KDA, at this point in time, score is 1-3 in favour of MiTH, so that only kills on that Lycan who dived to the T1 tower. Oh, are they going to go through? Oh, Indigo has to watch out. He is just going to deny it. ABA, considering going up the hill and diving, are they going to fight this? It looks like ABA... No, he's got his face bits. He will be backing out there. They see him going back. And Lycan just using the howl. So yeah, Lycan's just going to keep farming the jungle, which is reasonably slow. But like I said, it gives the levels to Boombell, and that's quite nice. And they can start pushing down towers in the not too distant future. Of course, at this point in time, MiTH are losing the laning phase, I would say. They've definitely got kills, but in terms of last hits, they are lagging behind. But it's not important, because MiTH are based around skills, they're based around levels. In terms of levels, they are still a bit behind, but they will be catching up, especially giving the dual experience to these two supports. So, an ABBA actually rotating up. And ABBA, speaking of him, he's doing very nicely for himself. He's picked up a smoke so he can start ganking. And it looks like they want to go in. He's got his ultimate up. They want to just get the hex off onto ZL. And, sorry, LZ. ZL, LZ. Oh, that's the most confusing name. But it looks like they won't be able to initiate onto that. So ABA doesn't have his blink yet. Once he does hit the blink, it'd be really nice to be able to just blink in, grab onto someone. No level 6 onto Zephyr yet, so that is a little bit of a downer. They do want that level 6, but it's still not too important. Most people aren't level 6 on the map at the moment. If we're looking at the gold, it's pretty much dead even. A lot of that is going to be due to ABA. Looking at the net worth, he is pretty much, well, he's below the Axe, but he's doing quite nicely for himself after those 2 kills. And in terms of experience, going in favour of Zahara, but that's pretty much what you'd expect. But Nyx Assassin now has hit level 6. He did use his ultimate there. I didn't catch on who, sorry. I'm assuming he just kind of used it because they do have sentries planted around the place, so they kind of have an idea of where he is. In fact, every lane has got a sentry, which is just designed to just scare that Nyx off, or at least let them know where the Nyx is. So that's actually really nicely done. Whose sentry is that? KYT? They must have pulled him a sentry. So that's actually really, really nicely done. And now TNK doing what he can to get some map control. We'll be going for some dewarding. He planted his own ward here. It's a giant ward, but he has to watch out because
middle tower
Axe is coming. Axe with the blink tag. You're gonna blink in. Just do the Berserker's Call. No spins coming out, but of course H-Sharp pushing is there. They just need one more hit. They will be able to get off. Delicious ultimate there using the Culling Blade. Of course, no cooldown to get a kill with it. And now chasing after. Oh, KYT. Poor guy. Gets a double kill going away with Axe there. That is just a scary stuff for the Axe. Double kill 8 minutes into the game. And that brings the score even to 3-3. Really good initiation there by the Axe, and I have to say, the blink dagger change is one thing that's quite nice. And on top lane, actually going into Boondoggle there, we'll be able to get the Hex off. Is it going to be enough? I don't think so. Ooh, Zephyr getting very low, and same with LZ, but there's no rotations from anyone, no TPs from the Disruptor, and they will just be able to bottle up and make it away okay. Now there is level 6 on them. They can use that relocate to gank across the map. In the enemy jungle, Indigo in a little bit of trouble. He probably wants to do something. Nobody's rotating ABA. Is he going to dive it? He has got the stomp. Oh, he doesn't have enough mana for his ultimate though after using that stomp. But another lucky crit is going to secure the kill there. ABA, man of crits. But he does get killed in return. So going for the phase boost does give nice mobility, but Pandaren Brewmaster has got a lot of problems with mana, and you do often see arcane boots picked up or a drum. The drum aura, of course, is quite nice since it does, well, I believe it does get certain requirements. But oh god, they're finding actually Lakel's in the jungle here. There will be a wisp rotation. They do have, they don't have the ability to catch up to him. He just pops his ultimate, makes a run for it. Axe is kind of considering diving. In fact, you can see it in his mind. He's going, do I want to blink up into there? I will. Oh, nice call. We'll actually catch the kills there. Massive rotations coming out, though. They need to wait for his ultimate to end, and Boobar's coming in, but Wisper's going to tether. This is going to be a big gank. ABA has his ultimate. There's going to be 2 down immediately. Gyrocopter says, why did I help you guys? You guys suck. And look at the damage. Oh, if they'd just been even, I don't know, 2 hits from the Gyrocopter fight cannon, that could have been an ultra kill. Everyone from MiTH Trust is so low, but not going to be finding any kills. They probably needed the Nyx up there, but he was getting a little bit more farm up. So 3 down from 0 Latitude in exchange for nothing. Really aggressive dive, and you can just see by the golden experience what just happened there. It was going in favour of 0 Latitude, and then just booming back down. Now top lane, they're trying to go onto the Nyx Assassin is trying to go, onto AVAA. Not going to be finding anything. Zephyr's kind of lurking behind with all of his delicious balls bobbing around his head. Axe, Blink Dagger is up. He probably wants to buy his Vanguard up fairly soon, I would say. Or if not a Vanguard. No, I think a Vanguard honestly is quite nice this game. Given how many units they have, Vanguard is going to be really, really good. But he's not farming towards it. His items haven't changed in a little while. Looks like in mid lane he could want to go on AVA. There is an invisible ancient apparition who's just going to do some dewarding. He's pinging him out saying, come on man, help me out. Use your ulti. Something, anything, come on! But no, Indigo's saying, I want a deward, man. If his runes are for dewarding. And Initiator just asked, if Axe has his Tranquils cancelled and he drops them, does it cooldown reset? No, it does not. You can't just drop them and pick them back up again. It doesn't work like that. You have to wait for the cooldown. Either way, on this bot lane, oh, Gyrocopter could be in big, big trouble. There is a huge smoke gang coming his way. He sees all the heroes revealed. He knows that he's going to be going down, so he passes as many spells as he can, but he gets caught. In comes Wisp with Nyx, but they're stuck in the, they're stuck with the Disruptor ultimate. Wisp is just thrown up into the air. Nyx should be alright. Won't be able to get a kill on him, I believe. Wisp was going back in 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, but oh, that could have gone so much better for them, but unfortunately getting stuck there. And now Zephyr is up in the top lane, Liberi Fatale doing what he can. Wisper's going to be able to bottle up though. Now Lakel's is jumping in on him. They need to get a little bit more damage. They will be able to get the Culling Blade off, and Lakel's is going to be taking a fall. Good bottling up by there, Zephyr. And they're trying to chase down KYT, but KYT's had enough and he's out of there. Now, Rasta did use his master up towards around here, so they can't use them to push the tower, but it doesn't really matter. They've got Nature's Prophet who's coming down as well with a massive Treant army. And they're ready to do some damage to the tower. I will edit. Hopefully the sound's a little bit better now. It looks like they want to go for pushing this tower, but at the same time, Nyx Assassin, king of split pushing, is pushing the mid lane, and Ancient Apparition with that nice big ultimate is going to be throwing it down. Axe going in for the call, not landing onto anyone. Actually, no, he did manage to catch one, but now he could be in trouble. He's just going to get shackled up. The amount of damage on him is a little bit too much. He's trying to go in, Culling Blade on ABA, not going to be enough, and now he needs to watch out. He is very, very low. Wisper's going to tether to him and then try and relocate him back to base, but Oh, Liberal Fatale is going crazy. He just blinks in and will take a fall there. Zephyr. Oh wait, Zephyr just. Huh? I don't quite understand what happened.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Zephyr TP'd and tethered at the same time? I know there's some weird interaction with that. I don't know what it is, though. I know. Well, I don't know. But either way, Nyx Assassin, king of split pushing, will be able to get the tower down.
Attack.
And that's his blink dagger picked up. Axe now. He's playing a little bit YOLO, and it looks like he's going straight for the blade mail. So, to all I said Vanguard, Axe disagrees. Axe does not think I have a brain. So it could be a drum, it could be a blade mail, though I suspect it's going to be a blade mail. And he's going for more smokes, just buying his own smokes to go do some ganking. And of course those pickoffs will be really nice for his team. If we look at the golden experience now, it's back up in favour of Zero Latitude. MiTH Trust, around about now is the time when they need to start to shine. They've got a really strong pushing lineup, they've got the
middle tower is under attack.
Medallion picked up, they've got the Vladimir's offering, and they've got level 9 on the Lycan, so level 1 Howl as well as 3 on the Aura, and Axe is blinking in, but Brewmaster will be able to get the ultimate. Is it going to be enough to take him down? They will. Oh, not enough. Well, not enough damage to take him down, but he will be able to drop him last second, and they're going to send the Gyrocopter back, but it doesn't matter, they will be able to get down the Wisp, and now Liberty Fatale wanting to fight onto Lakells. Lakells is going to take a fall, but Rasta catches out Zero Latitude, LZ, that name's frustrating me. They will be able to get down Boom Bell, another blink in. This guy on the Axe is playing just so incredibly aggressively. He's just going crazy. But either way, 11 on the board, 1 for 3 trade at the end of that. And poor Brewmaster, he was so close to getting his ultimate off. I really said that very incoherently, I apologise. I don't know what's wrong with my brain today. But
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
yeah, Axe just using the Calling Blade a little bit too early, not enough, sorry, too much HP left onto the AVA, but it didn't matter because they managed to get him down anyway, so another good trade for Zero Latitude. Of course, these trades do seem to be going back and forth, but like I said, MiTH Trust really just need to group up now as 5 and just push a tower. That's really what they need to be doing. They've got such a strong push lineup. Actually, in mid lane, Liberty Fatale going mad aggressive again. ABA really take a full no. He's just a little bit too much health. He's got the. He's forced to pop his ultimate. He has got the battle hunger on him. So there is his ultimate on cooldown. They need to make something happen with this, and he will be sending forward the Storm Spirit. Fire Spirit. Looking for someone to tornado them up in the air. Doesn't really matter because the Earth Spirit's back here. But of course he doesn't get hit with the debuff, he will just be able to bottle himself up. And meanwhile the Kels is going for the Roshan, so they're basically just trying to distract. But Liberty Fatale is still just playing so aggressively, he's got no fear in his mind at all.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And Shadow Shaman has got the wards back up in 20 seconds, so if he could push the top lane and create a distraction for Lycan to just finish that Roshan up, it would be very nice for his team.
Dire's
Of course, Pandora Brewmaster
ultimate
ultimate is on cooldown.
Shadow
Shaman though. Oh, Wisp is actually tipping in behind the tower. They're just going in so aggressively. TNK, really nowhere for him to go. They do lose the Roshan. They're pinging him out saying, well, it's taking ages. But it doesn't matter. And top tower should be going down possibly. They do manage to get down Boom Bell, but he got the wards down before he died, so that should be... Well, tower getting denied actually.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Makes it a bit sad for him, but Lakells, he's actually farming at the Ancients. And Axe is going to spot him out. Is Axe going to spot him out? Looks like no, and the Blink Deck is going to be cancelled there by the Wolves. ABA is actually invisible now. Looks like they want to go into Liberty Fatale. There's actually 4 people down here now. Lycan from behind. KYT is of course able to TP at any point. Axe is just going to go in so aggressively yet again. He's going to get caught in the Disruptor ultimate. Take stub, but he's going to get, well, 1 down there. Now it looks like Zero LZ is going to be running into the tower. Wisp is just tethering up, but he does get sent back with a glimpse. Now huge ancient opposition ultimate landing onto no one, but meanwhile the mid tower is going to take a fall, and this is what MiTH Trust want to do. Of course they did lose that fight there on the bot lane. Oh, maybe not actually, they didn't really lose it. They forced ABA back, but he's just going to be able to heal himself up. Oh, and Nivis, he is looking for ABA. He's got him set in his sights. I think he needs another helping hand though, or else he's not going to be able to get the kill. TNK though is quite delicious as well, but he's got no vision around the corner. And... oh, they suspect something. They actually can see him. They're going to go in. He's going to be able to dodge it. And in comes the Wisp, helping him out. They will go for ABBA. In comes LZ, but Wisp immediately just gets sent back. And now TNK is going to take a fall. But now LZ is in trouble. Disruptor has sent his buddy back, but no, Wisp is going to tip him nowhere, really. But they're going for LZ. LZ going to get sent up in the sky. They're just going back in circles. Gyrocopter does have his ultimate up, but they should be fine. The Brewmaster Spirit's about to finish across top lane, being pushed out. So while this fighting's happening, it is favouring, but Axe is going to blink in, going into ABBA. ABBA taking a full double kill there for the Axe. Delivery Fatale just...
Dire's bottom tower is
I'm sorry, I'm a terrible Axe player, so when people play Axe like this and they're not scared at all, they're just going like, there's 5 there, go, 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 and they just dive in. I just love it. I love watching it. It's great entertainment. But still, MiTH Trust are getting what they need. Yes, they're losing kills, 17 to 11 now. Not so good for MiTH, but they got 3 towers from that. Well, I guess they got 2 towers. They got the mid tier 1 and the bottom, no, top tier 2. So it's not that bad. Of course, now it looks like the tier 2 on the bot lane is going to get traded. But Nature's Prophet KYT is catching up in net worth. Previously the top 3, and actually speaking of KYT, catching up in net worth, I lied. He's not going anywhere. Or is he?
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
I don't know what he's doing. He's trying to trap himself. He will trap himself. Nick's Assassin. Oh, Blink's a bit too far.
Radiant's
and KYT's going to make it out. But now ABBA, his ultimate's on cooldown, so he's not going to be fighting anyone. But they will be able to get the Wisp sent back. And now Gyrocopter is saying, fight him, fight me. Be a real man. Blink is up on the Axe, and is he going to use it? He is going to go in with a call, and ABBA is trapped in his embrace. ABBA, no ultimate. They do just need to get the Culling Blade. He is going to take a full killing spree there. Lycan in the jungle, so not pushing any towers down in exchange for that. Now 18 to 12 on the board. KYT
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Why not? If we look at the golden experience now, it is going in favor of ZL, of course. Around about 4,000. Experience sitting around about 7,500. So the experience especially is quite significant, and you can see a lot of it's on these 2 supports. 8 and 9 compared to 9 and 11, so pretty significant, as well as this Nyx Assassin, Gyrocopter and Axe. The 3 cores from ZL are doing really, really well for themselves, finding kills, and that is a huge pickup. Indigo just rushed the Arcanum Scepter, but this is going to be worth it. This is going to help with teamfights so much. You can see him already just throwing it out, you know? See who's around, see who's there, see who's who, who's what, who's why, who's where. Into the base. Oh, is he going to catch Boombell? Boombell's got nowhere. Is he going to get up? Oh, so close. It looked like he wasn't in there. It looked like he was just in the corner there, but Rasta too fat. And a nice pick off there from Indigo. Really well done. Necrobook's coming out now for Lakels. He's got the Aegis, but he hasn't used it. Pretty typical Lakels play with AFK farming and split pushing whenever possible. However, he does need to start getting some more towers up. But, I mean, the items levels are coming out for MiTH Trust on the heroes they need them to be on, and when this book 3 is up on KYT as well as book 3 on the Kells, they should be good to just take down all the towers. That's really going to be it, and ZL have got a nice advantage at this point in time in terms of golden experience, but they need to keep pressuring it. They can't just allow MiTH Trust to push down their towers, because the second they allow any control into MiTH Trust's hands, game is going to be very, very hard for them. And CL is
Radiant's bottom
top lane. On bot lane we do see
attack.
another push going off.
Radiant structures
Nivis is going to just rotate in, trying to do what he can to defend it. The tower should be taking a fall. He's got his own Necrobook to help with the pushing. KYT wanting to go in.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They want to do something, but they won't be able to. The tier 2 tower is going to be traded.
Radiant's
in fact,
bottom
on the top
tower
lane, if they
has
can get
fallen.
it going, looks like maybe won't be able to. There is going to be a big rotation. Smoking on ABBA, TNK as well as Boombell. They're going to be just dropping down essentially. In goes ABBA. Axe tries to get the call off, but not going to be able to do it. Now they're going in for the Gyrocopter. He pops the BKB, but he hasn't got that flat cannon. He did just use it to farm. Now Wisp is on the run, and there's nothing really that LZ can do. He just doesn't have any spells. He's just waiting and waiting and waiting, but they are going to try and fight Lakels. Lakels is just man-ready onto Indigo. Indigo does get the ultimate off, and now Lakels could take a fall, but of course, has he got the Aegis? He has got the Aegis, so LZ has to watch out, but he will be able to get the Aegis down. Now, Liberty Fatale gets sent back into all of them. He's hexed up, but Wisp is coming in, trying to save the day. Can Liberty Fatale will be able to take one down with him before he goes, but now it's just Zephyr left all alone. Gyrocopter. Yes, Gyrocopter. He made it back to base, so...
Radiant's middle tower
Well,
is under
3
attack.
for 2 trade. Nivis, I believe, is just pushing or farming on the bot lane, so not really that good, but they got the Aegis down, so I guess it's kind of a 3 for 3 trade. in a way,
Radiant's
but they also
middle
lost the
tower
mid tower
has
because
fallen.
KYT was pushing the whole time. Actually, speaking of KYT, he's getting chased down by Nivers. There will also be a gyrocopter rotating in. He doesn't get the stun off. KYT just decides to try and TP. Do they have any way to cancel it? They do not, and he just makes it out alive. ABBA just goes for a run, and
Radiant's
we'll be
middle
right. And this is
tower
one
is
problem with
under
ZL's
attack.
lineup, is that they just don't have very many stuns. They really... Oh, ZL. LZ. Oh, I keep reading it as ZL. I need to be able to like write over his name. LZ getting really low, but good thing the ancient apparition is on their team, or else he could be taking a fall. Oh, but Roshan, it could be back up within the next 1 to 4 minutes. And, I mean, things are looking up. Yeah, you can see by the gold graph, Zero Latitude had the advantage, but they just didn't keep it. And now, in terms of gold, it is going back down in favour of MiTH. All the outer towers, bar this little delicious one on the bot lane, are going... have gone down. It's like English isn't my first language sometimes. Experience lead is still in favour of ZL, but it is dropping slowly but steadily. And as I'm ranting on, they do manage to get an ABA, so a nice pick off there. Axe heading for that Argonim Scepter now, which is going to be fantastic. Being able to just, or it could be a Bloodstone actually. Bloodstone is another really good item. Bloodstone and Argonim Scepter. Bloodstone basically gives him just constant mana because you can use the Culling Blade on creeps, I believe. And so you can just stay at like max move speed with the Scepter. 10 seconds. Yeah, 625 and 10 seconds and duration with the 6-second cooldown. Once you have a Bloodstone up and a couple of charges, you can essentially just spam it out incessantly and you'll always be at pretty much max move speed. It's just terrible to verse. But anyway, here comes the giant push. Necrobook 3 is popped on KYT. Necrobook 3 on Lakel is ready to go as well. And the big question is, how do you defend this? Disruptor's going back to defend the tier 2 tower on the top lane. I don't think there's much he can do. It mostly would just be a defense for tier 3. No, it looks like ABBA is going to back up as well because they know they've got this tower. I mean, look at this army. Nice stun coming out onto Boombell. He's going to get Boombell down immediately. Now the Kells is on the run. They've got nothing to stop him or send him back. So he will be able to make it out okay. And the tower goes down. Even Indigo probably going to take a fall. Oh, maybe he'll make it out. They're doing what they can. Indigo trying to TP out. If they just used the Mana Burn active, they could have done that, but for whatever reason they opted not to use the Mana Burn active. And Indigo made it out alive, and at the same time Zephyr taken down to the top lane, so a support for a support. They didn't even get the tier 2 tower though, which is quite devastating as it is within deny range now. So a little bit hard now, and I mean, looking at the net worth, you can kind of see how it's changed up over time. At the start of the game, Zero Latitude were completely in control of the game, but now Nature's Prophet, of course, doing what he does is taken over. Same with the Kells. A lot of this is just due to the towers. I mean, the tower gold was kind of just waiting to be taken, and with the high push lineup, it has just been stolen, and now Roshan back up in 1 minute. It's a very long Roshan spawn. I believe that is pretty much 3 minutes on the dot. So both teams just kind of waiting for that. But Zero Latitude have got no control of the Roshan. All they've really got is the Ancient Apparition Ultimate to scout it out, whereas MiTH Trust have got 1,000,001 summons to just send it at the to the Roshan to just check whenever he's going to respawn exactly. But still, Zero Latitude can turn it around. They've got a gyrocopter carry, which is a very nice carry in the late game. They've still got a 9-second BKB. The big problem is they just need some way to deal with the split pushing. Nyx Assassin is really, really good at that, but he's just not finding the pickoffs he needs, and I mean, he's going up towards Lycan at this point. I don't think he can really kill Lycan. There's actually a 3-man smoke egg behind, and Liberi Fatali could be in trouble. They're going to be going in on Lycan. Can they get the kill? But Boombell blinks in. Nice 2-man stun, but is it going to be enough? Probably not. Gyrocopter's coming in. This is going to be a big team fight. Will they be able to get down anyone? Looks like Boombell's going to take a fall. They will be trying to take down pretty much anyone, but he's fighting on the wards there. Gyrocopter, I think, lost control of his hero. Yeah, due to lag. You can kind of tell he was just hitting on the wards instead of on heroes. So what are we seeing? There's one down already. Lakel's is just on the run. He has got away on 358 health. There's one panda left, I believe, just the Earth Spirit. So that's the last panda standing. The other one's just got ripped apart by this gyrocopter with his butterfly. And things are looking pretty bright, I suppose. TNK is on the run. KYT is on the run. This teamfight is not going the way of MiTH. The wards are being dropped down, no more disables for them. There are, of course, all these necro books, but Gyrocopter has just ripped them apart. They're all in very low health. Liberi Fatali No blink dagger, but he probably could kind of wrap around. Wondering whether the cams are like frozen up here or something. He's like, where is everyone? Oh. Lots of pings are saying, get out of the way! Alright, who is going to go for who? They are just going to turn around. Oh, Liberty Fatality actually picks off the Necronomicon unit there. That gets him very, very low. He's in a lot of trouble. TNK though is going to take a fall. He tries to take down Liberty Fatality. We'll be able to get him with him. That was a very unlucky spin for him, just taking down the Necronomicon unit. Now, Zephyr, well, he's not going to be able to do anything to KYT. He just TP's back to base. And ABBA, who made it out alive as well. So that fight was going actually really well for Zero Latitude, but that pause kind of screwed them up in a way. But still, this has brought the net worth on the gyrocopter to the top, and he should be able to get this T2 tower down the top lane.
Dire's structures
Early fortify popped, and now, oh, he just forced a TP out. He does not want to try and fight this guy. And now, will they do another tower? No, it looks like they're just going to leave it there, but Lycan is going to be going in for the Roshan. TP is on cooldown for the gyrocopter. If they want to go defend, they need to go right now, but they haven't even scattered it out yet. And it looks like even Disruptor's coming in to join the party. Roshan is going to fall way too quickly for any defense from Zero Latitude to come out. This could be a big mistake that they weren't watching the Roshan at all. Primarily because now with the Aegis up on Lycan, like Lakel's, what he's really good at is his team making you distractions. So what I'm expecting to happen is MiTH Trust pick a lane, be it top, be it mid, top, mid or bot lane, and they are just going to go in as, 4 or 3 I suppose. Then Lakel's is going to backdoor the top lane, or KYT is going to backdoor the top lane, and Lakel's is going to backdoor the mid lane. But basically, they're just going to split the team fight up. They're not going to fight, 5v5. They're just going to do what Lakel's does best, which is, while his team creates space, he just takes the racks. He doesn't join team fights, he just takes the racks. And I suspect that's going to be coming really, really soon. And as I'm ranting on, Nyx Assassin, another mega kill streak, does take down Boombell. A nice little pickup, getting off for support there, but is it going to be enough? And on bot lane, oh, a lot of trouble. Here comes the Hex. The trap is going to ensure that he can't go juking into the trees, as well as giving nice vision. And that is the death there of the gyrocopter. A big pickup, actually. Gyrocopter a little bit overextended. I'm not too sure what he was doing running around the bot lane all by himself, but unfortunately this could be the racks going down because of that mistake. I mean, Lakel's has got book 3 ready. Book 3 ready on the Nature's Prophet. Axe is going to blink in. Nice blink as well as Ancient Operation Ultimate. Zephyr's coming in. Are they going to be able to get Lakel's down? No, there's nowhere near enough damage. He's going to pull the book 3 now. Probably Zephyr is going to take a fall unless he watches out. They're trying to get the kills down. They need to just do a little bit more damage to him. They will be able to pop the Aegis there. Zephyr, is he going to get out alive? He's forced to ult back to base. It's that bad. And now, Liberus Fatale, he can't fight this anymore. He needs to get out, but Nyx Assassin's coming in. Liberus Fatale is going to take a fall, and Nyx Assassin knows he needs to get out. But in comes ABA, going in for Nivus. Nivus is nowhere to go. He's going to pop the spike carapace. Doesn't matter, these guys are matching him in anyway. Nivus is going to take a fall. Lakel's a little bit too fat, and actually Zephyr as well going down. In the bushes here, he was forced to TP back, nowhere to go, and this will be the racks most likely. Buyback is on no one. No one has got buyback. Oh, Ancient Apparition can do a little bit to defend. Throwing out the Ice Blast is pretty much their best defense. He needs to move back though. Quite honestly, he needs to get back to the base just for the extra AoE on it to throw it down. But like I was saying, KYT pushing the top lane. Boombell laying down the wards. Fortifications coming out. They're doing whatever they can. Gyrocopter laying down the ultimate. But with those wards up, it's very hard to fight. They haven't really got any way to clear the wards, and that's why I'm suggesting maybe Sniper. Since Sniper is a nice long range hero, he can just get rid of the wards one by one by one, without ever risking the damage himself. But Ancient Apparition throwing out the ultimate. I'm only going to land on TNK, but the Kells throws out his ultimate too. Just extra damage to get down the racks, and now LZ, he's ready to fight. He's going to just pop well, the flak cannon is going down. So this does mean possibly we could see a re-engagement, but it looks like MiTH Trust are going to play it nice and safe. They do have the advantage. Now the tier 3 is open. This means at any point, if any lane gets in, be it this one, this is around the mark where the backdoor protection goes off. This means that any lane goes in. KYT can TP here, summon his book 3, summon his units, and go for the racks. He can go for either the range racks or the melee. Of course, range racks does not regen. So if you go for the range racks, he should be able to just send his units on and get it down. Melee racks does regenerate, so he needs to actually have a distraction, or else he can get picked off if he tries to defend it. But still, I mean, this is looking pretty good for MiTH Trust. This is the position they need to be in. Oh, and Nivis going in so aggressive, running into 4 in the jungle. He was trying to find a pickup, but the pickup he found was of himself. And, well, he does not have buyback, so another one bites the dust for ZL. Zero Latitude. This is pretty much going to be their final defense, I would say, the last stand, because this Rax is going to be going down. The Necronomicon's on cooldown, but they should still be alive. No, looks like maybe not. Well, it looks like they're just going to go straight for the mid-Rax, actually. Axe is going in. They want to take down this stupid Lakels. Lakels will be taking a fall there, but bottom Rax is taking way too much damage. And they will be taking a fall. And now Libri Fatale, he can't blink in. They're trying to kill the Fire Panda, but, I mean, who even cares? Fire Panda, Fire Shmander. And meanwhile, KYT pushing on the top lane. I don't care about the range racks, just ignoring it. But this is where the split push comes in, and Zero Latitude, they had a really good early game advantage, but at this point, this is when they needed to keep going, but they didn't. They didn't keep pressuring, they didn't keep getting kills, they just kind of left it. Especially down the bot lane, they committed, 3 or 4 heroes down to the bot lane. Meanwhile, Lycan and Nature's Prophet just pushed up the towers and got a huge gold advantage, which is what they needed. And that was unfortunate for Zero Latitude. They just got out-pushed, I suppose. The split push is not very strong, I would say. Axe is quite good, but he needs a BKB, quite honestly, and I think that's what he could be building into. He's got a Mithril Hammer. I can't imagine he's going for Mjolnir, but the Necronomicon units are really just destroying him. That pure damage ripping back onto him is absolutely destroying him. So he probably needs a BKB to be able to just blink in and tank the damage from it. But Zero Latitude are definitely still in it. MKB now up onto the Gyrocopter. He's still got an 8-second BKB, so nothing to scoff at. So they definitely could win a team fight and go straight down mid, but the problem is if they lose any team fights, do they have any buybacks? Not really. They've got 1 buyback on the Ancient Apparition. But other than that, I mean, if they lose any fights, it's going to be mega creeps. There's no way to defend the amount of push that can be brought out from MiTH. And Arcanib Scepter, I didn't mention this on TNK. Arcanib Scepter is a really big pickup because it cancels your ability to use items. Okay, I just wanted to watch that. It cancels your ability to use items, so if you can grab that on to the Gyrocopter, before he uses his BKB, that means that he's not going to be able to use that BKB. He's just going to be trapped, stuck in a, 6-second silence? 7-second silence, sorry. 7-second silence on items. It's just insanity. This is, madness. This is Sparta, etc. But now, bot lane is being pushed in. KYT is just being a bit of a sneak there. He's going to be going in for the tower, and he could be in a lot of trouble. In comes Nivis, going to be able to get off the hit. In comes Liberty Fatale. BKB is popped. Can he get away? But no, of course, Call goes through BKB. It is a, I don't even know what it is. It's like a disable that goes through BKB. That's what I'll call it. Is there a name for it, if anyone knows? I would like to know, because I don't know what the name is for it. It goes through BKB. That's what I would say. It is a go through BKB, non-targeted, non-disable type thing that goes through BKB. Thank you for listening to my story. Anyway, so there is going to be a PBA with a gem, with a blink, with an Arcanib Scepter, with an ultimate all ready to go, and they will be trying to push out the bot lane. It's free 200 gold. Oh. Nivis, man, he is being the initiator for his team. Axe, he's not a real man, he doesn't initiate fights, and in they go. Gyrocopter TPing in, but Gyrocopter's just going to get caught out there. He isn't able to do anything, but he does get out of the way of Disrupt the Silence. He has got that BKB. Is he going to pop it? Looks like he will finally pop it. Now he's trying to man mode onto all of them. There will be 2 down immediately. Buyback coming out from KYT, but this is the last Panda standing. Is it? No, it's not. There's one more. Oh, Ancient Apparition takes it down. I don't know how that happened. But meanwhile, KYT going for the mid-racks. They need to TP back now, but nobody has a TP. They all just forced to go. Oh, they do have a TP on Nivis, but it's on cooldown. So he passes the TP to Indigo, so Indigo can go defend. Fortify is on cooldown now, but Gyrocopter is pushing on the top lane along with his buddy Wisp.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And they're going in. Are they going to go for the high ground? It looks like they will. They're popping the creep wave as fast as they can. Whispers not have up the relocate for 20 seconds. But in they go, trying to take down at least the tier 3. No, they're forced back. There are rotations coming out from Lakel's. And, I mean, 31 to 22. It looks like things are going the way of ZL, but of course, it's a a Maelstrom. I thought it was a BKB. What if a Maelstrom axe? Okay. Whatever. I don't think Blade Mail and Necro damage. Blade Mail reflects the damage to the unit that gave you the damage, so it doesn't reflect it to the heroes. Blade Mail reflects Necro damage back to the Necronomicon unit, which is already dead, so no, it does not. Oh, and Boom Bell now. Ooh, KYT. Almost TP'd into that. They kind of spot him out. There is a ward up there on the high ground. They do have a gem picked up onto the Ancient Apparition, but it looks like they're not going to walk the high ground now. This could be a bit of a sandwich, but KYT is ready to go into the bot lane. He's pushing it in, and now LZ going for the tier 2 tower. Wanting to get it down, he will not get the last hit, but doesn't matter. Tower goes down anyway, but Lakel's ready to go back to this top tier 3 tower. That looks like that's kind of his aim. Well, KYT's pushing the bot lane. They just need one lane in, but they're going to be able to catch out Lakel's. Lakel's is in a lot of trouble here. He gets spotted out. He gets taken down. That is a giant corpse.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
But the mid-ranks are being attacked, but good rotation from Liberal Fatali will be defending it for now. And of course, they're attacking the melee racks, which I disagree with. I think if you're trying to go for the rat style of play, go for the range, because the range, like I said, does not regenerate. So kill the range racks off, and you are right as a rain to get the melee later. But for some reason they're going for the melee. I guess they are chipping away at it slowly but steadily, but it is kind of regenerating, whereas they could have got the range racks down by now. But hey, I'm not the pro player. Or am I? No. Either way, ABA now just getting some farming done. He's going for Necronomicon too, so I think it's going to be Necro books for everyone. Necro books for all! Rasta has a Ogre Club, so I feel like they should give room for Rasta farm up an Arcanum Scepter or a Necronomicon of his own. He's severely underleveled and underfarmed at the moment. Actually, going for the Roshan now. They will be trying to take it down, just soloing it. He has got the Helm of the Dominator, but Boom Bell is going to be spotting out Zephyr. Zephyr's spotting out Boom Bell. They know they're in the Roshan pit. They know they need to defend this right now or forever hold their peace. This will be the Aegis as well as the Chi, so this is a big Roshan to give away. KYT is pushing out the top lane as much as he can. Are they going to defend it? They need to go now. They need to go right now. It looks like Liberty Fatali. Very, very cheeky there. That was a defense attempt, I suppose. So if we did see the Rasta, for example, blink in, or the Panda, say, blink in to steal the Aegis, really good play up by Liberty Fatali. He was making sure he defended it. So he blinked in at the same time as it died and used the Berserker Call. So nobody could just go in and steal it. Nobody could do that to him. Anyway, now Liberty Fatali getting his mad D's down. Defense, that is. And still going for the melee. It's back up to full health. This is why I'm questioning it. And the range racks on the bot lane, 39 health. I mean, someone please kill it. But either way, looking at the golden experience now, this has been just a roller coaster of emotion, this game. Went down in favor of MiTH, but now Zero Latitude are bringing it back into their favor. Experience most definitely in their favor, and a lot of this due to the Rasta and that Disruptor, who are just so underleveled. The cores are keeping up. I mean, 21 versus, 17, 19, it's not that bad, but it's just these two supports which are just disgustingly underleveled. 13 and 11 at 40 minutes into the game. I mean, their EXP per minute. EXP per minute is what? 179 EXP per minute on Boom Bell versus 370, 329. So you can kind of see it's pretty much twice the experience going the way of, the Zahara supports versus supports on MiTH Trust, which is really suffocating them. There's really nothing much that Boom Bell can do. I mean, you look at his KDA, he's sitting at 0 to 11. He's literally just food. I mean, he can lay down the wards, sure, but he would be much more used if he could get some spells off in the team fights rather than just dying. It's like someone looks at him and he dies, essentially. A Ghost Scepter might be nice, but even then, it's probably not going to be enough to just keep him alive during all that damage, especially from the Ancient Apparition. I think if that A gets just one ultimate onto Rasta, Shadow Shaman is going to take a fall. But it's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy. When supports get this under-farmed and under-leveled, they end up in this terrible situation where they can't go into lane without risk of dying. You know, they can't go solo lane to keep their experience up because you dare go to a lane alone and you die. There's nothing you can do. You're stuffed. So it's very, very hard. And this axe, he still hasn't got a single tanky item. This is like very interesting. Either way, I apologize. I was Lakel's farming in the jungle area. Speaking of bees, could be picking up an assault cuirass next. It looks like LZ is going to be pushing in this mid lane. He's got up enough for a Satanic. He's got the Aegis now, and it looks like they're going to be pushing in. There will be rotations coming back. KYT, though, still staying in the path, pushing in the top lane, and Lakel's is heading towards the mid lane, so he wants to go back to all this mid-rax. He does have Necronomicon 3, he's got the Howl, he's got everything he needs.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Fortify actually used on the Dire structures. A bit of an interesting fortify. But now Lakel's is forced to pop his ultimate. They know he's going in. Immediate and good reactions. But this tier 3 tower on top lane could be taking a fall. Liberty Fatale is going in, but look at the damage he takes. He's just not tanky enough to kind of deal with it, I would say, at this point in time. I mean, he's already half health. And now, oh, Zephyr! Zephyr's in trouble. He's going to get hexed up. He's got the Ghost Scepter on. His allies will be coming in. They will actually be able to catch an ABA. Will they be able to get the kill on him before he can pop his ultimate? He does. He does get taken down. They start pushing, getting the last hit, and that will be a nice pick-off for them. This could be the turnaround for Zero Latitude.
Illusion.
Liberty Fatale as well as Nivis going in. They will just immediately kill off the Rasta Illusion. And Boombell's like, no, run. Will be able to blink away. Will they catch up to him? Will they catch up to him? Oh, so close. So close. I mean, Boombell has got 1,000 health. If he gets to half health, he's dead. Like, 2 hits. 1 hit from the gyrocopter and he can get Culling Blade and killed. I mean, I feel so sad for him. Like, it makes me want to cry because of how sad he must feel. Either way, I do like the items that we do see coming out from Zero Latitude, how they have got a whole bunch of boots of travel on both the 2 cores that defend the best, LZ as well as Liberty Fatale. I think that's a really good decision, and now LZ is doing a nice job of just chipping away at the towers. He's not getting too much damage done each time, but he's kind of going in, just hitting the tower 2 or 3 times before backing off. Dragon's going in. And that's what they need to do. And Boombell now actually diving in quite aggressively. LZ is like, let's do it. ABBA. Oh, he's not going to be able to get the BKB. He doesn't pop the BKB for whatever reason. He's got the Argonums, the Aegis, so he's not too worried. Look how tanky he is. He's not worried at all. And now he's got the BKB, he's got the Satanic. They're going to fight this. They need to fight this right now. Zephyr is not there. He's all alone. Is he going to turn around? He is going to turn around. They bring back the axe with them. They're going in for the kill. That Fire Panda is on 1 more hit. They're going to be able to get an ABL. Oh, are they? Oh my god, he was just about to die, but Liberty Fatale does catch him out. They're running in, but the mid lane is getting taken down. ABA will not have any escape mechanism from this. Look at all these guys chasing after him. He is just one sad panda. But meanwhile, they did get the mid-racks. And that's, I think, is what is most important, is that mid-racks did go down from the split pushing. And now, I mean, Zero Latitude are at the point where they need to get a Divine Rapier up on this gyrocopter and go straight mid. And they're in a really hard situation. But they're going to go in for the racks now, but just the ward's being planted down, Nature's Prophet buying out, everything coming out, and actually, Boombell getting down very, very low, but the wards are down, and Liberty Fatale needs to get out now. If he gets sent back, and they get sent him back, they could take him down if they do. No, it looks like Liberty Fatale. What is he doing? He just has no fear. It's literally no fear, but I guess they are distracting, which is what they need to do. And now, KYT, who did buy back, is going to be taken down. So that is, well, 89 seconds on him. Can they get out Lakel's? Lakel's is so low, but no, Wisp just doesn't do enough damage. But he will be bringing back the gyrocopter right into the ultimate of Disruptor. But TNK, well, not much you can really do to a Disruptor at this point. A gyrocopter at this point. Now, gyrocopter popping the BKB. Boombell immediately regrets his decision. And they will be hitting on the racks, but there's no creeps in the base. The backdoor protection is on. Liberty Fatale is coming in, but there's backdoor protection, buddy. You need to kill the creep wave. Now he's going to get sent back into that Disruptor. He's a bit emotionally confused. There's a gem on the ground. He's saying, I want that gem. And now rotation coming out from ABBA. Wisp will buy back, and now, well, they just left the gem on the ground. Oh, Liberty Fatale going on ABBA. He just respawned. He does have his ultimate up. They need to take him down before he can get his ultimate up. There's no mana for his ultimate. Oh, he does pop a 1, but Wait, got the one? I don't know how he got the mana, but either way, it's not enough, and this Rax will be going down. KYT still dead for another 30 seconds. They will be able to catch out there. Lakels, can they kill Lakels? This is going to be the most important kill of the game if they can. He will be going down. Does he have buyback? He does have buyback. So they need to probably get the Mega Creeps down if they can. There's a Manta picked up on LZ. They will be able to buy back from Lakels. They're going in for the range Rex. Like I said, range Rex is better in my opinion. And now they will be able to get the Melee Rex as well. Can Lakels defend this? He needs to watch out. Libri Vitali's full health, ready to go in. Lakels is just going to make a run for it, in fact. Wisp is rotating in. They're going to get the Mega Creeps. Lakels is deciding, what does he want to do? He's going to summon his army. Is he going to go in and fight this? If he dies, it's GG. He's going in for the Wisp, trying to take the Wisp down. Wisp is... Oh no, he catches Libri Vitali. Libri Vitali is not going to be able to withstand the damage. Now the Lakels is running into the base. They're trying to kill down anyone. Gyrocopter, where is he? He is back at the base because KYT is trying to backdoor. Oh my god. Things are happening. Okay, so... let's go through this very quickly. Boards have been dropped down. Disruptor Ultimate has been dropped down. Nivis... he's got blink up in 1 second. If he can avoid damage, he can blink up this way, TP out with the boots travel. He should be okay. Should be. He's got the Spike Carapace as well, so he should be okay. Libri Vitali, he just made it out. He literally, like, he's just made it out. The whole Necro unit army seems to have just turned around and ignored him. Raxes are up, but barely. Both teams have got Raxes exposed, in fact, and KYT is going in for the Rax, sorry, not the Rax, the Throne himself. Zephyr is quite low, and LZ is in the base now. KYT, he needs to get out. They are going for him. Are they going to chase him? It looks like no. Indigo's like, come on, man, come on, man, let's go. Oh, Nivis. Oh, he's so close. No, he's going to go down. I'm sorry, I should have watched that. I was too busy wondering if KYT was going to die again. Either way, what a mad turnaround. So Golden Experience, I mean, it's so much in favor of Zero Latitude. Experience, very much in favor of Zero Latitude as well. Like 40,000, pretty big. But this game could go either way. Because if MiTH can get a fight in their favor, they can literally barrel down the mid lane. They could go for Mega, but they could just go straight Throne. They have got 2 Necro 3s, 1 Necro 1. What else have they got? Well, that's pretty much it. But they've, of course, they've got the Lycan with the Howl as well as the Nature's Prophet. So it is possible. It is definitely possible. But same with Zero Latitude. I mean, Gyrocopter is at the point where he's just scary. He did go for a Manta, which is good for pushing, but oh, Roshan is back up. Big boy, ready to fight. Big boy. But yeah, I mean, Gyrocopter's at the point where he's essentially 6-slotted. He might want to buy out a new BKB if he can. But I don't know. I don't think the Manta was a good choice. I mean, I can definitely understand why he got it. It's good for pushing. It's really nifty to dispel. Well, nothing really. I'm trying to think we could dispel. Nothing really. I mean, I guess it's good for pushing, and that's pretty much why he got it. But I think something like a Divine Rapier, honestly, would have been better. Or a Daedalus, possibly. But I feel like he needs more damage, ultimately. I mean, he does a lot of damage, don't get me wrong. He hits like a bloody truck slamming into your face. But he wants more damage. I want him to have more damage. I want him to go Divine Rapier. I don't think he will, though. No. 5 heroes heading to the top lane. They're picking out Roshan. KYT is heading towards the bot lane, or it looks like he wants to. He does want to get some split pushing going. He's kind of defending his base. I mean, mid lane is going to be pushing in. Very marginally, but it will be. Oh, it looks like they're going into this top lane. Who is initiating first? There will be a aggressive TP by Nevis, who goes in, Hex off onto Boombell. They want to take Boombell down now. Ancient Operation Ultimate landing onto 2, but Libri Fatali is going into TNK, will be able to get a kill on him. And now BKB popping the kills. Libri Fatali in the middle of the team fight, but LZ is doing whatever he can, just taking everyone down. The Kells is so low. The Kells is going to take a fall. Last Earth Panda is on the run. They will be able to cut it down. That's a triple kill there onto Libri Fatali. Boombell. First team fight, he didn't die in. Well, he will be able to make it. Here comes the Boots of Travel running into the base. Mega Creeps will be theirs. There's no buyback onto Lycan. Actually, Hex onto Axe there. He doesn't care. He's just looking at the rack saying, let's get the Mega Creeps so that they can make it.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Oh, but in comes Boombell. Nice Disruptor Ultimate, but Gyrocopter, does he even care? He can just turn around and auto attack them to death. He will be able to get up 1 kill. He's getting quite low though. He's got the Satanic. Is he going to be able to use it? He will pop the Manta. He's trapped in the trees though. They're doing a lot of damage to him. BKB, but Libri Vitali saving the day. Satanic is popped. KYT is getting very, very low. KYT is going to take a fall. Double kill there on to LZ, and GG is going to be called out. What a game. Holy smokes.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
I mean, the golden experience graph don't look like it was that back and forth, but it really was. I mean, the differences were tiny, but they were still pretty significant. I mean, GG, well played by both teams. MiTH Trust, so close to winning it. I mean, just one team fight, one mistake, one pick off, and the game could have been completely different. But anyway, GG, well played to both teams. Thank you, of course, to Dota Talk for sponsoring this tournament, and a shout out to dabbet.net esports betting. Thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, wow, insane game. And I will see you later. I'm not sure when my next cast is, but I will see you guys next time I cast. Thanks for watching. Bye.